In this video, I want to share with you how we can take a trending design and scale it using ChatGPT to create your next bestseller for merch on demand. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print on demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on merch on demand and Etsy. If you like this kind of content, you get any value out of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like the video. Now, before I share with you how we can take a trending design, scale it with ChatGPT, just want to do a quick sales update for merch on demand and for Etsy. And to be honest, merch has been kind of rough the past 3 days. I thought things were going to start to pick up because I had this nice big day on Monday where I did $82 and then, 50, 40, 56. So I thought I was going to start doing like $50 a day. But this weekend it was pretty rough, man. It was only like 28, 33, yesterday 29. So hopefully things will pick up this week. The only good thing is that I'm not paying anything on ads. I stopped running all ads. I've just cut off all ads because I'm just tired of giving Amazon $500 every month. So here we're going to see for the month, I'm sitting at 460 sales and $732 in royalties, and this is all profit. Looks like I'm going to make around maybe like $1,300 to $1,500 for the month of February. We're just going to have to wait and see how sales go. That's where I'm sitting at for merch. And then if we take a look at my stats for Etsy, so yesterday I ended up doing 4 sales, $84 in revenue. Looks like I sold a t-shirt, a sticker, and a mug maybe right there, which is $84 in revenue. Now that is revenue, not profit. So I profit around 30%. So maybe I profit like $25 or $30, something like that. And if we take a look at my stats for Etsy, I'm actually having a not so bad month on Etsy. This is why I like selling on both merch on demand and Etsy. So in case I have a bad day on merch, I'm still making some money on Etsy. So right here, we're going to see sitting at, $1,100 in revenue and 78 orders for Etsy. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, where I post my daily sales for both merch on demand and Etsy, link is in the description. I'm also tracking my progress on attempting to make $10,000 with print on demand by the end of 2026. So you can follow me here on Instagram and TikTok. And I've just officially started offering one-on-one coaching. So if you're interested in that, send me a message on Instagram, or I'll have my email in the description. If you'd rather do it that way, we can jump on a call and I can talk about what you will receive as a coach, what we'll go over, pricing, and if we're a good match. But that is the intro. Now let's go ahead and get into the content of the video. All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen, but as of late, there's been a car niche that has been trending, or car design that has been trending, and there's just been a bunch of designs that have popped up, and almost all of them are selling. So this is the design right here where it says, no, I don't have a car problem, I have a storage problem. We're going to see there's one right here, one right here, one right here, and it's basically kind of taken over Merch Dominator. Now, Merch Dominator is my favorite research tool. If you're looking for a good research tool, I would highly recommend it. I have an affiliate link in the description if you're interested. But if we take a look at these, this car design, like 415 BSR, they all have really good BSRs, like 578. Look at this 297, and they're just everywhere. I don't have a car problem right here, right here, right here. So here's 4 of them. These ones are in the million, 900, 800. Look at this one, 400, 267. So you can see all of these designs are selling, and they're all basically the same, and they've all just recently been uploaded, and they're all getting sales. So, this, design really caught my eye. But the only problem is that I don't really feel comfortable, or I don't think this niche is safe, because a lot of these designs are using brand name cars. Like if we look at this design right here, like that's a BMW right there. That looks like a Mercedes. And a lot of these, like that's another one right there. That's a Beamer. Actually, I think it's the same one, just maybe different colors. But like a lot of these look like Chevys or these old like Falcon muscle cars. So me personally, I wouldn't really feel safe uploading a design like this, even though it's got great BSRs and a whole bunch of them are selling, like this one, 393. I would not be able to sleep good at night knowing I have a design up like this, because I'm afraid that I might get in trouble with merch on demand. All right. And my merch on demand account is very important to me. It's like my main source of income. It's how I do school. It's how I do this YouTube channel. So, I got to keep my account safe. But what I'm noticing here is that this phrase is really, resonating with people. And so as a merch on demand seller, the first thing that came to my mind was like, okay, how can I take this phrase and scale it out to another niche? And so that's what I want to show you right here. So I took a screenshot of one of these designs. I came on over to ChatGPT. I uploaded the design right here. You can see, no, I don't have a car problem. I have a storage problem. And I just asked it or said, this design is trending hard on Amazon. How can I scale this design to other objects or things that are similar to cars? Things that people, so it should say store. I put store instead, but things that people store like cars. And it says, good, you're thinking the right way. The structure of this design is the real asset. Right here, we're going to see it's going to give us a bunch of other ways that we can scale this. So let's see if we can find something good that makes sense here, and then go ahead and create a design. So boats, I don't have a boat problem. I have a dock problem, so maybe boats could work. I think motorcycles could be good, but you kind of run into the same problem. You have the Harley Davidsons, you have the Honda, so don't really want to do that. Classic trucks, same thing. Like Ford, can't do that. RV campers, ATVs, not really. Here are some high-end hobby ones like airplanes, but the average American doesn't have airplanes just like collected in their car. Maybe snowmobiles, but jet skis. But I feel like we're still running into the same problem where we would have to upload like brand name, and I don't want to do this. So maybe like tools. No, I don't have a tool problem. I have a toolbox problem. Lawnmower engines. So maybe, but still not really finding anything that I really like. Fishing rods. Now this could work. I don't have a fishing rod problem. I have a tackle room problem, so maybe that one could work. We know the fishing niche is just huge on Merch on Demand, sells really well. Bicycles, kayaks. But if we keep scrolling down here, sneakers, but again, you're going to have Nikes, Reeboks, guns. That could be a good one, because Americans love their guns. But then this is the one right here that I think is the winner, is guitars. I don't have a guitar problem. I have a wall space problem. And just from my experience on merch, I know that the guitar niche does actually really well. And I've seen some designs, like some guitar collector designs that sell very well. So this is the one that I want to focus on right here. So now let's go ahead and take this design right here and scale it to the car niche. All right, so here we are on Merch Dominator, and Merch Dominator is by far my favorite research tool to find, trending designs. Just do research for Merch on Demand. If you're looking for a good research tool, I highly recommend it. The link in the description. But what I like to do here is I like to come to product search and just type in, guitar or guitar collector. Basically I'm looking for a design that I can take a screenshot of and pop into Ideogram to get a prompt, and then basically just switch out the text for that car design that I just showed you. So I'm just going to go and do, guitar collector, sort it by featured. Go ahead and hit on enter right there. And here's a really good one. You can never have too many guitars. It's not hoarding if it's a guitar. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of one of these. I think this one right here, it looks pretty good. And then I'm going to jump on over to Ideogram. Ideogram is by far my favorite website to create designs. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a good one. I also have an affiliate link for Ideogram in the description. But I'm just going to click on this add image right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and find that. So it is this one right here that says desktop. And let's just make sure it's the right one. Okay, so there we go. Go ahead and hit enter. Go ahead and hit describe. And it's going to go ahead and describe that. And now we have the prompt. And what I can do is basically I can come in here and I can just change out the text for that car design that I showed you. That no, I don't have a car problem. I have a storage problem. But I don't really want to do all that. I just want to use ChatGPT. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to jump on over to ChatGPT right here, and I'm just going to ask it if it can change the text in the prompt for me. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so what I've done here is I've told ChatGPT, change the text of this prompt to say, no, I don't have a guitar problem. I have a wall space problem. And then I went ahead and copied in that prompt from Ideogram. You just can go ahead and hit enter here, and it should give us a nice new prompt that we can use to pop into Ideogram. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that right here like this, and then jump back on over to Ideogram, and I'm going to delete this original one and just go ahead and paste that in right there. And then for the settings, I want to do 3.0 for images. I want 3x4, and I'm going to go with the style of design right here. Magic prompt off. Go ahead and hit enter, and let's see what we get here. Hopefully we could get a good design. I think this could be a good seller because we're seeing that phrases. Oh, whoops. Sorry, that's my alarm clock. But yeah, I think this could be a good one because, we're seeing that phrase selling well with the car niche, and guitars are a good collector's item. And look at this nice design that we have just gotten right here. Okay, so no, I don't have a guitar problem. I have a wall space problem. So this is actually looking pretty good. The only thing that I would like a little better here, just to make the design better, is, I want everything lined up in a nice rectangular. See how there's kind of like this space right here, and there's space right here. I don't want that. I want everything in a nice kind of rectangle. So I'm just going to come back in here and just say all the text is aligned equally, maybe. Equally, is that right? And let's go ahead and just try that again. Take a quick sip of coffee. And let's see if that turns out better. Come on, internet. Let's go. Maybe I should hit pause here. Well, it looks like it's moving. Okay, so here, actually, did it do it? Yes, there we go. So this one right here. So actually this one right here. Okay, so you can see how it's a little more space, nice rectangular. That's just me personally, but I think this actually turned out really nice. No, I don't have a guitar problem. So now that I have the design, I want to go ahead and upscale it. Comment, let me know what you guys think. We could have also done one. Well, let's just go ahead and try that, see if we can get another design. Because maybe, I don't know if I'm going to just go ahead and upload it onto Merch on Demand, because I think you guys already know how to do that. I think this is kind of more valuable where you can see like my process. So let's go ahead and do this again. So I'm going to jump on over to Ideogram, and let's get another design, because, I was actually on a coaching call yesterday. I think it was Zidane, real nice guy from Algeria. And this is actually a common question I've gotten from a lot of people. Is they ask me, when you find a niche, how many designs do you upload? And for me, it's at least a minimum of 5 because of the 80-20 rule. When you upload, 10 designs, only 2 are probably going to sell. So if you want one to sell, you need to at least upload 5. So that's kind of my sweet spot, between 5 and 10 designs. But here we go. We got that. Now I'm just going to do the same thing again. And let's go ahead and jump on over to ChatGPT. And let's go like this. Copy that, and let's copy this, and let's see if we can get another design, because again, like I said, you want to have more than just one design, at least 5. So let's see how this comes out. I think these videos are important so you can see my workflow, especially if you're a newbie, you don't really know how to get sales on Merch on Demand or Print on Demand. So we got that new prompt. Let's get another one. And let's see how this one comes out. Maybe doing like a distressed font might work also. That tends to work well. But here's the second design. And let's see if it's exactly the same. Okay, so a little different. Okay, so this one looks good too. So here they kind of curve the text. I like this one better because everything's very nice, and you see how it's all like perfectly like in a rectangular. Very nice and aligned. Okay, so now we have 2 designs. That one looks kind of too big. I like this one. Actually, this one is the best right here. Okay, so now what I would do is I would just go ahead and download it, and I'm just going to upscale it like this. So this actually does take a minute, so let me pause the video. All right, so we got the upscale design. It just downloaded. Now I'm going to jump on over to Photoshop. This is what I like to use to remove my backgrounds. People have also been asking me what I use. I use Photoshop. Other people like to use Canva with the magic eraser, the magic background remover, I think it's called. But I just like to use Photoshop. So I'm just going to come in here and go to downloads and find that design right there. And I'm just going to go ahead, and what I like to do here is I like to scale it. I want my design as large as possible. I say this in almost every video, but you want your design to be big like a billboard so that it pops. And let me just make sure. Okay, so there we go. So that looks good. People need to be able to see your design. They need to be able to read it. So that's why you want it to make it nice and big. Then I'm just going to go like this and right click on the layer and go to blending options. And let's go ahead and come down to this, what's it called? I don't even know. But I'm just going to move this over like this. And you have to be careful here because you can get rid of some of the important colors. So you don't want to go too much. But I think right there it looks good. Go ahead and hit enter. And there we go. We got a nice design like this without the background. Make sure, oh, you see, I did too much. So you got to be careful. So let's go back here and try that again. So go back to blending options. And I like to zoom in on it so I can just see kind of where I went too far. Oh no, it is right. Also, look at that. Okay, so that could be a little bit of an issue right there. Well, maybe not. Let's just see. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and see what it looks like on the black background. Okay, no, so that still looks good. Even though we got rid of it, what I could do is I could change the color to black like this, and then I could use the, what is it called? It's the G. So if I just come like this and hit, oh, it's the paintbrush tool. Where is it? Yeah, paint bucket tool. So I can come over to like this G right here, and if it would just freaking work. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's because I'm on the layer. So what I would have to do is here, I would have to save it. So I'm still just going to show you guys this because maybe you can learn some good Photoshop stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it like this. Merch on demand, hit replace. I'm going to go ahead and delete the design. It won't let me because I did the blending option. So I have to basically get rid of it. And let's come back here like this, find it, bada bing, bada boom, and hit enter. Now we can go ahead and should be able to use the, as long as there's not spaces. There's actually, this might actually not work because it's actually spaces. So I might have just screwed myself, but yeah, so it's not going to work because I would have to basically put a white line here. But anyways, I think you guys get the point. But that's just basically how I remove my background. So this design will still work on black right here. So I think you guys can still see the workflow. Hopefully that made sense. I didn't confuse you guys. But so now that we have the design, we're just going to go ahead and save it, which I already did. And then we're going to go ahead and pop that on over into merch on demand. Now I'm not going to show that to you because it's getting kind of late. This video is getting kind of long. I got to take my son to school. That is just basically like my workflow on how you can take a trending design, which we saw, that car design. We can use ChatGPT to get some ideas on how to scale it. And then we can use Ideogram to actually make the design. And I think you guys would agree that this design came out pretty good. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and upload this. So if you want to, you can go ahead and take this niche and you can run with it and do it yourself. You know, I haven't checked for trademark, but since all those other car ones, you know, are going up, I think it should be fine. And if you're looking for a community where you get niches and prompts every day, let me go ahead and share with you my school community. So this is my school community, and every day I put out niches and prompts for both merch on demand for Etsy. So here are the ones for today. I just did an hour ago. I do this every morning. I never miss. I don't take any days off. And if you click on the link in the description, you can see a little bit more here, the results some of the members have been getting right here. 46 sales in one day, first $100 day, new record yesterday on Amazon. So I've been getting a lot of good testimonials here with the niches I've been recommending. You also get access to me, the group. You get a whole bunch of educational content in the classroom, merch on demand mini course, Etsy mini course. This is actually really cool right here. Every month you get 100 prompts for the next upcoming month. So we're in February, next is March. You can get 100 prompts right here for like food, animal, career, and health. So just a lot of good stuff. If you're interested, it's only $24 a month. You can cancel at any time. And great to see you in here. Okay, so that's going to be the video for today. Thanks so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Adios.